Now, let me show you how to change your email address. What you want to do is up in the top right hand corner of
finds out, Zeus is in trouble now, right? He's like, oh no, I've got to do something. Hera's coming. She's going to catch me. He takes the girl that he's sleeping with, and he swallows her. He eats her. Like, don't sleep with Zeus. It's a bad idea. So now he's eating.
Alright, hello. Welcome to Indonesia's rain season, where it's gray and dark all the time, and you'll be enjoying really gray scenes and bad lighting, so good stuff. Anyways, it just came to me that some of you might not know what a foundation year is, and understandable. I did not know what foundation year was when I was browsing for universities. I only knew about its existence when my friend Emma, you've seen her in my bowling video, when she looked for universities in Sydney, Australia. She was like, hey, have you signed up for college? And I'm like, we have to? What even is that? So in short, and I'm reading this off of Google so I don't misexplain, foundation years are an extra year of study at the start of a course that allows students who don't have the required entry requirements to study a degree. And that is why I need to go to foundation year. If I don't have the certificate, I can't go to uni. So and basically what I've learned so far, foundation year helps you get used to university level studying, like what are tutorials. They teach you what tutorials are here. They tell you about university level reading. They help you get ready with English, you know, how to prepare yourself for writing a lot of essays. Basically, it's a preview of what uni is and a watered down version of uni. You also get to choose your classes, which is really good. So it also helps you, you know, get the skills you need for the major you're going for later in uni. So cool stuff. And I'm going to Taylor's College, which is the like sister college, I guess, to University of Auckland. So after this, I'm going straight to UOA. There are three intakes in my college. So there's the July intake, there's the October intake, and there's the August intake. Why did I not say that in order? I still don't know what's going on. So what I mean by intake is that you start foundation year in July, August, or October. July and August have a longer time period. It would usually take 12 months. So like 12, I think, and then 8 months. August is 8 months. Or is it 11 months? But whatever. I took October one because it's the fastest one out of the three. I only need to go to foundation year from October to later in May, which is good stuff because I want to get this over and done with as fast as possible. So the faster I'm done with foundation year, the faster I go to uni, the faster I get done with academics.
We live in a world where most of us live in the city. It's the first time in history 50% of people in the world now live in cities. Not in ancient Greece. In ancient Greece, 90% of us were farmers.
stand. And if you still are not clear, let me know, okay? So I think, my
So, as you watch me get started for the day, I want to talk about something I think we all miss about going to offline school, and that is making friends. I know it's difficult to get to know a stranger, let alone through an online setting. For high school, I got half of high school to get to know my classmates before we entered online. But starting college, it felt so scary because I was alone. I didn't know anyone in the class, and I was so grateful when they responded so kindly when I reached out to them, and they even invited me to a Discord server. I was really shocked, but I was thankful too that they were kind enough to, let's say, just accept everybody around them. So another thing about foundation year is that it's catered towards international students. What that means is New Zealand is trying to help international students get the same base before they enter New Zealand's education system. I'm not shaming any other country's education system. I'm sure they're all great, but I guess New Zealand has their own standards, so they're trying to have an even base before they start higher education. That's all. So, yeah, because everybody's an international student, everybody's having the same feelings. If you're like me, please don't repeat what I did because I was still kind of shy. I wasn't out of my shell. Just be brave about it. Just be bold about it. Say hi first. Slip into their Zoom DMs. Be friendly to them, I'm sure as an international student, they probably want to know you too. They're desperate to find friends, at least someone to talk to in class, like how it would be. Remember when I said I joined the October intake, which is the fastest period of foundation year they have in Taylor's? Well, that comes with a intense course. I'm talking about teachers trying to squeeze in as much material as they can in the first semester. So towards the end in May, we only get to focus on final exams and not on new materials. I understand that strategy, and I think it works. I can do that. I'm also thankful that my teachers are very understanding. So they send out pre-recorded videos on the website we use to study so that we can watch it before class, and on class we just need to ask them about things we don't understand. So I think on studying, I learned to spend more time, playing around with the material they have, like trying to make myself understand before I go into classes. That's something I don't usually do back in high school, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, just get into the habit of studying independently. Okay, this is my first time driving without a parental guidance, so okay, I made it home. I made it home. Yay. Who was that? Please don't hit me. Oh my god, okay, I'm safe, I made it home. Thank Lord. This is because of Lisa's money. If it wasn't for her, maybe I would have went inside the wrong house. I bet every other driver watching this is like, alright, thank you.
us of the city of Corinth. Jason.
Dude, I'm so stuffed. I ate so much breakfast and it was worth it. And you know what? I think I'm gonna explode or something. Yeah, okay, welcome to the almost end of this video. So you see, when I browsed around for universities in New Zealand, I barely found any student vlogs about it, you know? That's why I didn't even understand what foundation year was. So now that I have a YouTube YouTube channel, I thought, you know, why not I become one of those creators? At least if someone wants to go to New Zealand, they can look into my videos and see what it's like nowadays to sign up for online school, etc., etc. So yeah, I hope you find these university life content interesting and useful too, of course. I also want to wish anybody going to school, university, or college a good luck. And I'll see you guys on the next video, IJ.